To be honest, never did I think I'd see your initials on a postcard addressed back to my parents' house. It feels like a descent from the upper ranks of heaven to a gladiator pit. I prayed for this until I lost count, to be stared at and loved by someone I conjured far, far away. Now I see this fable take mystical shape. There are honeybees at the sunflower farm. There are geminate comets when sunflower sets. There are love letters pinned on a rustic fridge. There are warning signs for my one fighter jet. Playfully speaking, the universe can't comprehend that all the old serpents coiled in Eden have begun to shed after all this time, and our burdened wings are now paperweight. I'm seeing all the colors I once sacrificed to the phantoms of my past once again. Would you take the shattered pieces of my heart and turn them into homemade mosaic? To be honest, never did I think the sun blinds are bearable now you're here. It feels like a descent from a lighthouse that kept the spotlight on my ship lost at sea. I prayed for the one to come bend iron and break me out of this luminous prison that I built out of all the knives at my throat. Spiteful speeches they gave me long ago. Now I see this film turn cogwheels to its final arc. There are Christmas wreaths that smell like cloves. There are slow fading scars over your collarbone. There are spring chased possums in the olive tree. There are ceasefires in the rebellion. Did we win? Bravely speaking, the universe can't comprehend that all the old flowers hanging in Eden have never really been dead all this time, and our lock gates have been opened with the ever forgotten chain of jade keys. I'm seeing all the seasons like I dreamt it, now I witness them in new definition. Would you take the sadness spilled from my soul and make an everglade bouquet that unwithers? This is yours universally, calling out to the knee-deep blue waters. Something tells me I'll admire you very much. You would want me in your regiment and you would go on to pick me when I was always the one to be sidelined. Needless to say, I can burn feelings into bonfires and float away all the unwarranted eulogies that linger in the currents of our stream. This is yours universally, bleeding out all the skin-deep ivy poisons someone put in me and someone I know you wouldn't get along with my wishful thinking. I want you by my fireplace as the cinders dance, and you bury your head when I was always the first to get up, look at the time and run off. Needless to say, I can mend all your hallucinations into a very long daydream, and I'll clutch onto my Everest, my trench. It won't always be easy with our distant touch of the blue that tags along with the gold, but I have done everything I could do because I know it's worth celebrating you, because I know my winning prize is you. Signing off, this is yours universally.